Hello, today we're going to learn about how to format a report of the budget in Excel so it's easy to see where things may be over budget. Also, we can show things where things are close to over budget and where you're doing a good job. Okay, let's get started now. Let's go to reports and we go to budgets and forecast, and then we go to budget versus actual. We select the current fiscal year, which is the 2013-2014 year currently. We click next. We want account by month, and then we'll click finish. Okay, this is showing the information we want, but not in the way we want it. Well, most of the information anyway. We want to go to this fiscal year because that'll show us all the projected expenditures for the whole year. We want to go to columns and we want to click total only because that'll give us, instead of by month, it'll give us just 4 columns, all the whole year, and then the budget for that year. If you're over budget or under budget, a negative number means you're not under, you're have money still to spend, and a percent of budget, anything greater than 100%, you're in trouble. Okay, now we want to take this over to Excel and export it out, so we're going to go and click export. We're not going to do anything fancy here, so we're just going to go to basic and new Excel workbook, and we're going to hit export. And now Excel opened up here. It may take a little while for you, but don't worry, it'll open. And we're going to go to the over budget column. Okay. Now we want to format this conditionally, so it shows if we have a problem. We go to conditional formatting, and we highlight cell rules. And we want to highlight anything greater than 0, because everything should be negative number in this column if you're not over budget. So we're going to fill things with a custom format, because otherwise things aren't going to show up when you print them in black and white. You want to select a white font for your text, and then you want to go to fill, and you want to select something fairly dramatic for your background fill so it pops out. Not something too dark, but something kind of shaded, like a nice red. Okay, now this will show up pretty well when we print it. This blocks will show up as black and the text will show up as white. Oh, now we have an issue. The last number here isn't supposed to be red because it's our net income. So we're going to select that row, and we're going to go back to conditional formatting and clear rules. We're going to clear the rules from the selected cells so they go back to the way we want them. We'll leave this up here so it'll show how it'll look when it's over budget. Okay, let's select the percent of budget now. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go and highlight cells between. We want to highlight anything between about 75%. In order to do that, we want to go 0.75, which is equal to 75%, and 100. And we want to change this. We want to go to custom format, and again you want to make a white font. Or actually, let's keep a black font because we're going to fill the background with fairly light color. A very light toned background. So between 0.75 0.75, which is 75%, and 100%, it gets a custom format. And we click OK. And what did we do wrong? Well, I don't see anything with 75%, so let's test this. We'll just go and point. Oops. Let's find something that says 0. We'll just type in 0.78 here, and then we see it works. So let's hit Control Z to undo that. Okay, let's highlight this again. Now we want to make sure that anything over budget will show up as over budget. I don't see anything here, but let's do it for practice anyway. Now we want to highlight everything greater than 1, because 1 equals 100%. We want to go back to custom format, and we'll choose the same formatting options as we did for over budget, just to keep things consistent. So we go back to font, and we choose white again, with the red again. Okay, let's see how things work. Again, the percent of budget is highlighted. If we do want to make this go away, we go back to select the whole row, and we go back to conditional formatting, and we clear rules from selected cells. If you notice here, everything is white, but if we go to a column where nothing, and a row where nothing is entered in there, and we change things, we're going to do the food line item in my budget just for demonstration. We're going to go back and change how much has been spent. So we're going to put in $12,000 or $1,200. That changes. So now $1,200 has been spent in $1,000, and it says we're over budget by $200, and we spend 120%. That's how you test whether your conditional formatting is working. If we go back here and enter in a different number, say 900, it's saying that we are still under budget, and that's good, but it gives us this warning where it's this pasty tone where we've spent 90% of our budget. So if you run this every month, you can easily tell whether or not you've gone over budget. I'm going to just restore this back to where it was. Okay, and that concludes this. Well, you guys have fun with your budgets. Take care.